this is kind of a huge thing. It's not just one story, it's multiple stories, which is Amazon is most likely purchasing MGM for about $9 billion. Additionally, AT&T is getting rid of Warner Media and selling to Discovery. Previously, on Lost, no. Previously, we know that Disney purchased or acquired 20th Century Fox for $74 billion. And now Amazon is going to acquire MGM, most likely, for about $9 billion. Now we have AT&T selling off Warner Media being acquired or merged into Discovery for about a little over $40 billion. AT&T acquired Warner Media for, what was it, like 80? It was a little over $80 billion. Now they're selling for half of what they paid for it. So AT&T, and it's not the only thing. AT&T is also selling off another property. I can't remember what it is. 80%, there's a figure in one of these articles, 80% of AT&T's revenue is from cell phones and, tech kind of stuff. It's not from filmmaking. It's not from the studios. 80% of AT&T's revenue comes from their phone service and, things associated with their phone service. So, they're getting out of the media game. They're selling off their properties. They're taking a hit. But in the long run, it's going to be good for the company, for AT&T. But now we have major conglomerates like Amazon. I expect Apple to be making a similar type of acquisition in the near future. By near future, I mean like the next year, 2 years, something like that. They're probably going to make some kind of a massive buyout or something. But yeah, you have Amazon in acquiring MGM. Like these singular entities are kind of no longer going to exist. They're being gobbled up and merged into bigger conglomerate companies. So now we have Disney. It's not Disney and Fox and MGM and Amazon. Now it's Disney and Amazon. It's not Warner Brothers and Discovery. Now it's just Discovery, right? And yes, they're going to have their smaller divisions, and I'm sure Warner Brothers is going to stay Warner Brothers, and I'm sure Discovery Channel is going to stay Discovery Channel. But you guys, the real estate landscape of filmmaking, of studios, this is kind of the gold rush in terms of the streaming wars, you guys. In terms of the streaming wars, this is the big gold rush. So, I'm not entirely sure I know where this is going. I'm not entirely sure anybody knows where this is going. Where are we going to wind up in 10 years from now? I'm not necessarily opposed to this kind of a thing because this is just how business has always worked. And, yes, other things and other properties will eventually pop up or whatever. But, we have smaller studios like A24. I always reference A24. We have Bleecker Street. My goodness, like what other smaller studios are? There's a ton of other smaller studios. But now when you have these mega studios, it's not just Amazon Studios. Now it's Amazon and MGM. And why are they acquiring these things? For the library content. It's the library content of all this stuff. Yes, each one of these things is its own news story. But when you look, we kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture and see, wow, like AT&T is getting rid of Warner Media. And now like Warner Media and Discovery, they're going to be joining forces. This is, I hate to be a worrywart. Maybe this is a great thing. Maybe this is an incredible thing, but also maybe it's not. I don't exactly know where this is headed. So this is one of those news stories that that we're talking about that doesn't have a clear direction. I don't have an official opinion on this yet. I don't know how the landscape is going to change, except that it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the real estate landscape is quickly being devoured. It's quickly being devoured. Anyway, but I'm curious to hear what your thoughts and opinions are on this. We know it's happening. We know it's going to happen. It's been in the process for a while. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts and opinions? Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know what you think of these major conglomerates and major corporations all being part of the same studio now and having this massive library at their disposal. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think it's going to help the streaming wars? Do you think streaming wars is no longer appropriate? Are we moving out of this idea of warring over streaming services because we have so many different options to choose from, and it's up to the consumer. It's open to the free market to figure out what we want to support and what we don't. I don't know where this is going to go, but I want to hear what your thoughts are. Open discussion. Jump on down to the comment section below. Hey, everybody. Right. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles would want you to do. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.